create a cover for your Instagram Reels, knowing that it's going to be to your benefit to actually post this to your main feed. So we want to create a cover image that looks good with your main feed and fits your aesthetic, but also works with what Instagram is looking for. And right now, that's less curated content. They want your cover image to look like it's part of the video that you're posting in your Reels. So here's a little trick for this. We're gonna do this inside of Instagram so you don't even have to worry about using alternate apps. So when it comes to this, there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. You do have the ability to, while you're filming your reel, take a photo. You need to just take an extra photo and you will be able to then use that. You can pose however you want, and keep in mind as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you keep any of the important content in the center. Remember, this is 16 by 9. It is up and down vertical, and anything that's not in that middle square will get cut off. So if you take a photo up and down and your head's up here, you might get cut off right here. And if that's okay for your aesthetic, that's fine. But if you need to get back a little bit further, even lower yourself down a little bit to take that straight on image so that you're in the center, do what you need to do. Now the alternate here is to actually get a screen grab from your video. So you're going to want to make sure that you are recording and doing a little extra posing or smiling without talking. Because as you are grabbing a screen grab from this, you might be in the middle of a word and that's not going to look as cute. So usually when I'm recording, I always start by smiling at the camera, and that's just so I have a clean place to cut whatever footage I'm creating, but I can then use this as my screen grab. It doesn't have to be from the exact footage that you've got in here. Now keep in mind, anything you take on your phone or anything you screen grab will be a lower quality than anything you took on an actual camera, so just be aware that you might want to be a little further back. You might want to be a little further away because you can tell that pixelation inside of a phone photo rather than a camera photo if it's closer up. So you want to make sure that you are keeping these things in mind as you are creating either a photo to use or to grab a screen grab from your video to then use. Now, once you have the image you're going to be using, all you have to do is go to Instagram Stories and you're going to swipe up and import that. Now, here's the trick. You want to make sure you're putting some type of labeling on this photo because this is how people are going to notify or know what you're doing inside of your feed. So they're actively looking for things that look like they're coming from your video, and in your video, you're most likely going to be adding those captions, you're going to be adding words on the screen because that's what gets people's attention. So inside of Stories, you're just going to click on your text button and you are going to type the title of whatever it is that you are working on, and then you have the ability to design this a little bit. So you can swipe over and pick different versions of that text font. You can have the background. So if you wanted the background, you're just going to click on the text again. Up at the top part of your screen, you're going to see that little A with the plus plus. You're going to type on that, and it's going to give you different backgrounds to make it stand out. You can tap on color, and you can switch the color. If it's light with dark writing and you want it reversed, just tap it again, and it's going to go ahead and do that. So when I say tap it again, that A++ button is going to switch back and forth from light versus dark. It's going to invert it for you. Once you have that, you can then pinch it and move it around on your screen to wherever you need it to be, and you're going to be able to put it on your image. Keep in mind, again, you do not want to go too high or too low because it will cut that off in your image when it goes to your main feed and people are scrolling through. So you want to inform them what your topic is, what they're going to be learning, or what they're going to be seeing when they watch that reel, and then you're going to keep that in the center. Now, once you have it placed wherever you want it, whatever it looks like for you, you are going to go up to the top of your panel, and there's a little button that points down. You're just going to save that, and that saves it to your camera roll. Now, once you go and you upload your reel and it asks you for your cover image, you can go into your camera roll and pull something that looks like it was actually from the video that you filmed and put on your reels. This is going to keep Instagram happy because it looks a little more natural, a little more native, and because you use the text tool inside of Instagram, it looks like it belongs on the platform rather than you did some curated photo and you imported it in from elsewhere. That just kind of hurts you in the algorithm system a little and potentially hurts you with your views because people see when something was designed outside of the app and it looks less native. It looks a little more intentional. And we're trying to sway away from commercialized looks. So make sure as you are doing this that you have an image that looks like it goes with what you're talking about in your reel. Same outfit, same posing, whatever it happens to be. Keep the main content inside that middle square and then make sure you've got some headroom and some room below so that you can still have it in the long width of it, but you don't want to cut anything off. Add those words in so people know what they're going to be seeing. However you want to format that, usually I suggest you go with whatever you do to design your Instagram stories. Keep it all in your branding inside of the Instagram Instagram platform, and then you're just going to upload it to your Reels, and you are going to click over to put it on your main feed. Now, if you need help getting Reels created, doing your lip syncing or your dubbing or editing your videos, or if you want ideas, I've got all sorts of videos down below. I'll link those for you, and you can go through the page. Make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell, because I am bringing you more information on how you can succeed with Instagram Reels, because right now, a lot of them are getting more traction than TikToks, and y'all know TikTok is the place to be for organic reach. So right now, you want to make sure you're focusing on your Reels, and I'm going to be talking all about Reels in the upcoming videos, so you don't want to miss out. Hit the subscribe and notification bell, and we will make sure you are creating more profit inside of your business through your smart social media marketing on Instagram, on Reels, and on the other social platforms as well. If you've got questions on how to create these cover images, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next video.